Hello everyone, welcome to Nagesh Karajgi Orchid School. I am Pooja Rajmane. I am your computer teacher. Now we will see our lesson number 3. What is the name of lesson? Memory unit. Why we need memory? We will see here. Our lesson name is memory unit. Why we need this memory in computer? Suppose when we went in a computer lab, if we do there one folder, this folder is there only. Why? How it is there only? Because of this memory unit. What we studied in 3rd standard, we remember now also. Why? Because in our body also there is a memory unit. And what is the name of this memory unit? Yes, brain. Brain is our memory, right? We can store everything in our brain, and what we studied before that we can remember today also. Same like that, if you want to do something in computer and we want this thing after 1 year or 2 years, we want this same thing, then if memory unit is not there, then that time we must have to write these all things once again. Then our time will be waste and our energy also waste. Then memory unit is helpful for us to store everything. Now we will see a computer memory. Computer memory refers to the device that are used to store data. Why we uses this computer memory? To store data or program. For storing data or program. Programs means what? Sequence of instructions. Programs means what? Sequence of instructions inside the computer on a temporary or permanent basis for uses. Memory is also temporary, means for some time, or for permanently. Permanently means for long time, means when we are staying our home, right? It is permanently we are living at our home. But when we will go to our relative's house, that time we are living there for some time, some days, right? That time we call that we are living temporary. For temporary period we are living in that home. That's why same like that it is called as a temporary. Permanently means what? For longer time. Computer memory store data that is accessed by the central processing unit. Computer memory store data that is accessed by the central processing unit, means CPU. The CPU contains circuit that control and execute these instructions. CPU having a circuit, and by using that circuit CPU controls these instructions and execute these instructions. A memory unit is defined as a device that store information for retrieval. Retrieval means what? Means we can use this again. Now only I told, if we do any folder now and after 1 week, after 1 hour, after 1 week, after 1 year also this folder is there only. Means we can use this folder we can use this folder again. Same like that type we call as a retrieval. The memory unit is defined as a device that store information for retrieval. A hardware device such as hard disk or floppy disk is used to record and store data, so such devices are known as memory unit. Memory unit means what? Hardware or hard disk or floppy disk is used to record or store data. Hard disk or floppy disk is used to record data, and we can store data also in that. So such a device are known as memory unit. Memory unit are also known as storage device. means we can store. Memory unit is also known as a storage device, means we can store data for longer time in that memory unit. Memory unit are classified into two types. Memory units having two types, which are the primary memory and secondary memory. What is meant by primary memory and what is meant by secondary memory, we will see in detail. Firstly, we will see what is meant by primary memory. Primary memory is the main memory of the computer. Primary memory is main memory of computer, which store data and instruction for processing. If you want to process something in computer, then we must have this primary memory. It is a main memory of the computer. It is further classified into two types. See here, memory unit is divided into two types, which are the primary memory and secondary memory. And primary memory is also divided into two types, which are the RAM. It is not a RAM, it is RAM, RAM, RAM and ROM. Primary memory means what? It is the main memory, and we store data and instruction for the processing. And this primary memory is divided into two types, RAM and ROM. What is meant by RAM? What is meant by ROM? We will see here. Firstly, we will see what is meant by RAM. RAM means what? Random access memory. Means from this word RAM, R, access A and memory M. Random access memory. RAM is like a blackboard, or we are using here whiteboard, right? RAM is like our board, means we can write on that board, we can read it, and afterwards we can erase the data. It is like our blackboard or whiteboard. Means we can write data, we can read the notes, and we can erase also. RAM is working memory. RAM is a working memory. Thus, you can store data temporarily in a specified location, and later, when it is not required, you can write over it, that is erase it and store another data over it. Means RAM is a working memory, means we can store data. And suppose I create a one folder, it is the 4th standard. Okay, we can store data, and afterwards, means today I create a one folder and tomorrow I don't want this folder, then I can erase this data. See here, it's stored. Thus you can store data temporarily. It is specified location, in a specified location, and later when it is not required, you can write over, means what? We can erase it, and in that location we can write the another thing. Means suppose we are writing in notebook, by using pencil. Suppose we wrote on first page and we write here, and afterward I don't want this data, then afterwards we can erase it, and in the same page we can write the data once again. Same like that, in RAM we can store data, we can use it, but afterwards we don't want this data, then that time we can erase the data. RAM is also called as a volatile memory. What is meant by volatile? We will see here, as the content of RAM is lost when the computer is switched off. When computer is switched off, the content of RAM, means what we have created in RAM, it is erased, means we lost this all the data. It is called as a volatile memory. RAM is called as a volatile memory, means what? The content of RAM is lost when the computer is switched off. Understand about the RAM? RAM is like our whiteboard or blackboard. We can write the notes, we can read them, and we can erase it. And same place we can use for the next time also. And and RAM is called as a which type of memory? Volatile memory. Why it is called as a volatile memory? Because when the computer is switched off, RAM lost all the data. As the content of RAM is lost when the computer is switched off. Now we will see about primary memory. Primary is divided into two types. Primary memory is divided into two types, RAM and ROM. We studied about the RAM. Now we will see about ROM. What is meant by ROM? ROM means what? Read only memory. Read only memory, and this is the picture of ROM. Read only memory, and this is the picture of RAM. See here. This is the picture of RAM, and now we will see about the ROM. Read only memory. It is the type of permanent memory. ROM is the type of permanent memory. In a ROM or read only memory. ROM means what? Read only memory. As the name suggested, you can only read the content. It does not allow the user to edit and store data or program. It is like our book. You are using computer book in front of you. You having computer book, right? In that book, we can write our own concept. No, we cannot add single word in that book. Same like that type of memory is called as a ROM. Means it is permanently in book. We can erase the data. No, we cannot erase the data, and we cannot add our own concept or on our own word. Like that, it is like that memory is called as a ROM. The program like a translator or the high level programs and operating system such as Windows are installed into ROM. Means high level program are high level programs and operating system means Windows. These operating systems are installed on ROM. Why? Because it is permanent memory and we cannot add our own concept in that. Only the manufacturer can install these programs into the ROM, and once installed they cannot be changed. Who add the concept in ROM? Who manufacture the Windows means operating system? They only install on the ROM, and once installed, if we install, then we cannot change. For example, the book which you are using, who printed these books? Yes, who published these books? Who wrote these books? Only they can give the books. We can take copy of this book. If we having the hard soft copy, then we can sell this type of books. No, we can't. We can't sell like that books. And here, once we get the books, then we can add our own concept. No, we cannot add our own concept in the book. It is like our ROM. It is like a book which can only be read and not changed or edited. Now only I told ROM is like our book, means we can read, but we cannot do any changes, or we cannot do any editation in that. We cannot edit in that. ROM enables the computer not to lose program and data when it is switched off. Hence, it is also known as non-volatile memory. When the computer is switched off, ROM does not loses any data. That's why it is called as a non-volatile memory. But opposite side, RAM erases the data when computer is switched off. That's why it is called as a volatile memory. Volatile means computer can erase the data. When the computer is switched off, RAM can erase the data, lost the data. But in ROM, When the computer is switched off, ROM does not erases any data. ROM does not lose any data. That's why it is called as a non-volatile memory. Understand about the ROM? ROM is like our book. Means we can use this book, we can read this book, but we cannot do any changes or we cannot do any edit in that. It is all about the primary memory. Means this memory is most important for the computer. If you want to run the data, then we require this type of memory. It is also called as the main memory. It is primary memory is divided into two types, RAM and ROM, a random access memory and read only memory. Now we will see about our second memory is secondary memory or secondary storage device. Secondary memory or secondary storage device. Firstly, what we studied in RAM. RAM is like our blackboard, means we can write in that, we can edit in that, and we can read in that, and afterwards we can erase. And when the computer is switched off, RAM lose all the data. That's why it is called as a volatile memory. But in ROM we cannot do any edit or any changes. It is called as a non-volatile memory. Now we will see secondary memory or secondary storage device. Secondary storage is also called as a auxiliary storage. Secondary memory or secondary storage is also called as a auxiliary memory. It is an external memory. It is an external memory to the main body of the computer, where programs and data can be stored and used again in the future. It is also known as external storage device. Means we having all body parts, right? But if we are using our external parts, means our clothes, our shoes, these are our external parts. Same like that, computer having a secondary memory, secondary storage is also known as a auxiliary storage. It is an external memory to the main body of the computer, where programs and data can be stored and used again in future. Means we can store in that and we can use this when we want. It is known as external storage device. Which are the external storage devices? Floppy disk, DVD, hard disk, pen drive, CD. Which are the secondary or external storage devices? Floppy disk, DVD, then hard disk, pen drive and CD. We will see about the floppy disk. What is meant by floppy disk? A 3.5-inch floppy disk can store data 1.44 MB. The size of floppy disk is only 3.5 inch, but it can store data 1.44 MB, which is approximately of the 500 pages. Means in floppy disk we can store at least 500 pages. And what is the size of this floppy disk? 3.5 inch only. It is the floppy disk. Next point is, to make use of floppy disk, you need floppy disk drive installed on the CPU. If we want to use the floppy disk, then firstly we have to install which application? Floppy disk drive. If floppy disk drive is not in computer, is not in CPU, then we can't use floppy disk. It is used as backup for personal data of limited content. If you want to means suppose I make here folder, one folder, and it is very most important folder. Then if computer erase the data, then what will we do? Then we must have a one copy with us. For that we can use this floppy disk for backup of personal data of the limited content. Fourth one, it is coated with iron oxide and stores data magnetically just like a hard disk. It is iron oxide and it stores data magnetically. It stores data magnetically just like a hard disk. Floppy disk is like a hard disk. Floppy disk were used in past. Now they have been replaced by the pen drive. Floppy disk we are using before that, but now most of the peoples are used what they are using? Pen drive they are using mostly. Why they are using pen drive? We will see about the pen drive, because pen drive is small in size and pen drive also having few features. We will see afterwards. Everyone understand about the floppy disk? The size of floppy disk is only 3.5 inch, but it is stored data at least 500 pages, and it coated with a iron oxide and it stored data magnetically just like a hard disk. Now we will see our next disk, hard disk. What is about hard disk? Today's computer usually have a hard disk which contain data between 10 to 1000 gigabyte of storage capacity. Means storage capacity is more. Today's computer usually have the hard disk which contain data between 10 to 1000 gigabyte. Hard disk usually have a capacity to hold more data and information and are faster and other external device like a floppies, pen drive, CDs and DVDs. It is like other external devices, but it having a more capacity to storage the data, 10 to 1000 gigabyte. Now compact disk means what? CD-ROM. Compact disk is also known as a CD. It is like here. This picture of CD is this. Compact disk is also known as a CD. It is an optical disk used to store data, used to store digital data. If you want to store a digital data, that time we are using a CD. It is an optical disk used to store data, used to store digital data. It was originally developed to store only music exclusively, but nowadays it is also used to store different type of data like movies, animation, presentations and text data apart from only sound. Why CD is created? It is invented, means it is developed for only to store the music, but nowadays CD is useful for to store data, movies, animation, presentation and text data. It is much preferred stored media compared to pen drive and another storage device as a one-time backup of the content. Means if we store data one time in CD, then again we cannot write in that. It is much preferred storage media as compared to our pen drive and other storage device as a one-time backup of the content. A standard CD of a diameter of 120 millimeter can hold up to 80 minutes of compressed audio music, means at least 700 MB of the data. What is the size of CD? Means diameter of the CD is 120 and it holds the data up to 80 minutes. CD RW, CD read write means CD a rewritable version. RW means what? Rewritable version means we can write also in that. After first data is there, then afterwards we can write in that. A rewritable version of CD-ROM can record and rewrite about 650 MB of the data to CD-RW media for an unlimited number of time. Means a rewritable version of CD-ROM can record and rewrite about 650 MB data, or to CD rewritable media for an unlimited number of time. Remaining part, our next part is digital video disc means DVD, and last part is pen drive. We will see in this, we will see in next period. Till that time you must have to read your lesson number 3. What is the name of lesson? Memory unit. There are two types of memory, which are there? Primary memory and secondary memory. Primary memory is also divided into two types, and secondary memory is also having types. Read the lesson and underline the hard words. Which word you cannot read? Read these words again and again and write these words again. Okay, thank you.